Good morning, all of you. Can you hear me? Can you see a screen? Working woman two with the dream of good child care. Okay, please. This will come under social justice. Okay, there is a chapter called social justice. Under that, it could come. Okay, so read this article at least 2 3 times. Get more information. Working woman two with the dream of good child care. That means, see, there are child care is required now. As if now there is an ICDS is there, then a lot of private. You might have heard about time kids and all. Those things are there, but they are very costly. Okay, then government has come with some ICDs. I think that there's a plan now under the new education policy. Also, they're coming. So let us see, more than 95% of India's working women are informal workers, but they lack affordable, underline the word affordable services, okay, and maternity benefits. Underline the word affordable. They are not having affordable, okay, services and maternity benefits. Maternity benefits means they should be able to have paid leaves and all, okay, that and all not available. That and all not available. Okay, got it. Okay, let us see. Go into this. This is very important under the social justice component. The social justice in our civil service. So we have today, okay, March 8th, International Women's Day. Okay, the theme is, please copy down this. If you're going for some small exams, they can ask this theme. Otherwise, also you can use in your writings. Okay, gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow. That is the theme of this year's Women's Day. Okay, gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow. Gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow. Gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow. However, gender equality is still a far cry for India's female informal workers. Like, underline that gender equality may be there, but it is not at all there in the informal workers. Informal workers. India's informal workers is the people who are engaged in construction workers. They are people who are engaged in the agriculture activities. Informal sectors. Please write down very clearly. There is a lack of gender equality in terms of their maternity benefit. Talk about in terms of payment also, there's a discrimination in the payment. Women will be getting lesser salary than the male counterpart. Okay, so that also you have to take it. The International Labor Organization, more than 95% of India's women are informal sectors who work in labor intensive. Look at that. More than 95% of India's working women are in informal sector or informal worker. That is very good important data. Please copy down that. Okay, as per the ILO, you can quote it also. You can quote it as ILO. You can quote it that ILO says that, okay, 95% of India's working women are informal sectors. Okay, they are low paying. They are not getting enough payment. Okay, highly precarious jobs conditions and no social protection. Okay, they don't have social protection also. World Health Organization bulletin says that women's informal work is central to the feminization of poverty. Okay, now why the poverty is more among the women? Okay. Feminization of the poverty, very important word. Please write down. This can be in a essay and all. Why there is a poverty more or more women are poor? The reason is they got a job, but most of the jobs are informal in character. Please write down that according to the World Health Organization. Okay, the women's informal work is central to the feminization of the poor. However, we know little about how informal work affects maternal, neonatal, child health. The lack of child care solution is concerned. India is ahead of many advanced nations in instituting maternal health benefits, statutory benefits. Leaves among the global top. Okay, yes, we have. Please copy down this law, Maternity Benefit Amendment Act of 2017, under which we are giving a 26 weeks of paid leave in all the former sectors, that is including the private and the government. 26 weeks of paid leave. 26 weeks of paid leave is there. Okay, apart from that, I mean, if you're working in central government, you've got child care leave also. You was aware of that child care leave this year? No idea. Not no idea. Right, on child care leave, you can take 2 years, up to 2 years of paid leave for the children's, okay, two children's up to their age of 18, till they attend the age of 18, you can take a leave, saying that they are not well, they need some attention and all. You can take leave up to 2 years. Okay, the maximum, not a maximum, till the children is attaining the age. There's something called child care leave that is available for the central government employees. I don't know about state government, but this 26 weeks leave is available to all the people, including all the sectors. Okay, all the sector it is available. Like more than doubled the duration of paid maternity leave for women. 26 proposing an option to work from home after this period. Okay, after 26 weeks, the employer can give them work from home option also on a mutual agreement with the employer, and made creche facilities mandatory for establishment. Please copy down this. Okay, this and all is expected to come in our this one. What is that? Social justice. However, these benefits are mostly enjoyed in the formal sector. Of course, okay, all these benefits are available only in the formal sector. Only in the formal sector. All these benefits are available only in the formal sector. Available only in the formal sectors. Informal sector, there's a lack of. Okay, they don't have any. They don't have any kind of benefits. They don't have any kind of leaves. None. So, constituting less than 5% of women. Now, 95% comes under the informal sector. So the remaining meaning is 5% only are in the formal sector. Only they are enjoying this benefit. Only they. So 95% of women in India who are employed in informal sector are not having any maternity benefits. Is it clear to everybody? Okay. Another ILO study in 2016 point out the lack of access to quality child care. Yes. Now, child care services means what? You are getting your children to the school, then the school will take care of the entire day. They will be in the school. Okay, well and good. Okay, but what happens to the children who are not into the school? Okay, they may be 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, up to 6 years. They need some kind of care. No, that is only child care. Right? On child care is below the age of six. Below the age of six, because six onward they'll be in school. Six onwards they'll be in school. Okay, below the age of. Okay, so that is required. Okay, forces women workers to leave the labor force, ceasing their earnings and exposing themselves to discrimination. Now, thing is, if you want to take care of your child, you have to take leave. Leave means there is no this one payment is not there. Okay, because there is no payment is there. Again, you are in poverty, and you have to take care of the child also. So that is what the complexity of the issue is. Right on that very clearly. In the informal sectors, in the informal sector, the person is the person means women. Okay, women is uh, forced to leave the job to take care of the child, and because of that she will not have any income also. India has paid less attention to the address the concern. India has paid less attention to address concern around child care support for income. Okay, we have not given certain proper attention to the child care. Okay, that is what they are saying. Informal things. Okay. Here there are three ways enable the women to take care more productive paid work and improve their. Look at this, extending the ICDS infrastructure. That is one thing. Right now, extending the ICDS infrastructure. Already we have ICDS. Let us extend to the this, like for many construction workers is going on. There's around 50 to 60 women are employed. They have some children, so there we can extend. So extending ICDS infrastructure is one component. Revitalizing national creche scheme, improving maternity benefit. Please copy down. These are the three possible benefits we can do for the informal women sectors. Informal women sector. like expansion of ICDS, primary mandate of the Anganwadi center. So Anganwadi and ICDS are same only. Okay, the ICDS provide maternal child nutritional security. Okay, child nutritional security, clean and safe environment. Okay, please copy knowledge. Child child care. Okay, child uh, nutrition sector. They'll be giving milk, then protein, then you got this egg. All this is given. Okay, so this will give. Look at this yearly childhood education. Yearly childhood education is copied. All these are gold mines of information, thus facilitating the ability of women to re-enter the work post childbirth. Okay, because child is being taken care by somebody else who are specialist, you can go to the job. But there's a limitation in that. Okay, okay. The ICDS do not take care of the children whose age is under the 3. Please write on the child care do not take into consideration. Okay, second, it functions only for few hours a day. Limitation of ICDS, less than 3 years, they are not taken into consideration. Okay, second one is you have a only few hours functioning. Okay, so making it inconvenient. Okay, so pickup is there, drop is there. Okay, okay. So now they are saying that we should change this below 3. Okay, that we have to reduce it. Okay, even if 1 years also you can take that. And convergence of the national education policy. When you talk about ICDS, you have to talk about the national education policy also. In national education policy 2020, write down this. Okay, quality yearly childhood care. Okay, for the children between 0 to 6 age group. Okay, that is being mentioned in the national education policy. Please write down that. Extending the hours of center can also address time constraints of working women. However, these expansions would and the care of workers in process. Okay, anyway, you can extend this, but the people who are working them also you need. So two things you understand. One is reducing the age for entering the ICDS. Second one is we will talk about increasing the hours. Okay, the hours of working. Revitalize the national creech. National creech schemes like, yeah, creech is actually is a very good scheme. That means it is in the workplace itself. Okay, creech is in the workplace. National creech scheme is it. Lays out specific provision for working women, but has also suffered an. Okay, which should be closer to the workplace for allowing timely breastfeeding. Okay, attending to emergencies and all. Okay, should be very near the workplace. In fact, most of them are inside the workplace itself, or inside the workplace. Okay, please write about the SEVA. Okay, self-employed women association SEVA. They have these creatures in some cities. It's like that in the National Food Security Act of 2030 entitled pregnant women and lactating women. That means for feeding mothers, okay, to cash transfer of at least 6,000 rupees. Please write on that. 6,000 rupees, that will be per year only. How the scheme notified for this purpose, Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. Please write on that. PMMVY. Matratvam, that is maternity. Okay, Vandana Yojana limits the benefit to the first child and also has reduced the amount to 5,000 rupees. Anyway, write down this. We are not going to criticize it. We need a concept here. The concept is we have Pradhan Mantri Matratva Bandhana Yojana, under which 5,000 rupees will be given only first child. It will be states such as Tamil Nadu. We have Muthulakshmi maternity benefit. Now, these names are not required, but they have got their own. Okay, so every state has got their own benefits also. In some states, they are spending, they are giving. Of this, Tamil Nadu has expansive and ambitious scheme of offering 18,000 rupees in cash. Okay, I think that is an ambition only. It is not about they have done. The right to food will be given. All this. But anyway, whatever we are giving, all these are insufficient. Right on the word, all these are insufficient. All these are they are not enough. Okay, so the permanent solution will be extending the child care, extending national creek scheme, extending the hours, okay, reducing the age. All these are required. And what and if at all it is, it should be affordable. It should be affordable. Be affordable. Okay, so please read this. Okay, if you want a question, I'll give you a question. The question is, explain the explain or critically examine the need for comprehensive child care, child care, child care for the affordable child care services for the benefits of the informal working women. That will be write it one paper only and send to my WhatsApp. See you then, guys. Bye.